Hi, I'm David Wicker. Welcome to Healthy Lower Back Secrets. Right now, I'm going to show you some simple techniques that should make your lower back feel better right away. There are 3 phases to today's program. Phase 1, we're going to warm up the muscles around the hips and the lower back. In phase 2, we're going to stretch the tight muscles on the outside of the hips that attach to the lower back. And in phase 3, we're going to stretch the tight muscles on the inside of the hips that also attach to the lower back. The place at which you feel the pain or discomfort in your back is seldom the source of the problem. That's why we're focusing on the muscles around the hips. There are 3 principles to keep in mind. The first principle is to breathe. When you breathe deeply, this causes your whole nervous system to relax. It makes the exercises easier to do and even more fun. The second principle to keep in mind, relax. When we find these tight muscles around the hips, don't clench your jaw, tighten your eyebrows, or crunch your shoulders. Relax your whole body. And thirdly, take it easy. If any of this causes you pain or discomfort, just back off or skip it altogether. You don't have to go through any pain now in order to get the benefits later. You should feel great right from the beginning. So, with all that in mind, let's get started. All right, we're going to begin phase 1 on our hands and knees. We're going to start with the first move called the wobbly table. This is going to allow the sacrum to move back and forth in this manner, which will loosen up the muscles around the hips and the lower back. So, knees are wider than shoulder width apart. Hands are directly beneath the shoulder with the fingers open and palm into the mat. We lead with the shoulder and then the hips follow. So we simply shift the shoulders left to right while we breathe and relax. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. The next move, called the tiger stretch or the cat and cow, will also create movement in the spine, but this time from a different angle. So let's do this together. We lift the head up and the tailbone up as we inhale. As we exhale, chin to the chest, rounding the shoulder blades up. Uncurl, inhale, head up, tailbone up. Exhale, chin to the chest. One more time. Head up, tailbone up, and then chin to the chest. Excellent. Now come back to the center. The next move has 2 parts. It's called the runner stretch, part 1 and part 2. Part 1 is going to stretch the calves, and part 2 is going to stretch the back of the legs. Now, if you have delicate wrists, you may want to consider coming down on your forearms. Otherwise, you're going to be here. Bring the knees in a little bit, curl your toes under, and then press your hips up. Bring your right heel down and bend the left knee and relax your neck. From here, we switch. Left heel down, right knee bent. Breathe in. And we switch again, stretching the calf muscle. One more time. Stretching. Now for part 2, stretching the back of the legs. Both legs straight. Inhale, tippy toes. Exhale, heels down. Inhale, tippy toes. Exhale, heels down. And last time, inhale up. Exhale, heels down. Now we come back to the hands and knees. Let the blood return. And we'll go to the next move. So then we're going to lay down on the tummy. When we're here, this is called the wobble. This move is going to soothe and relax the muscles in the hips and the lower back. So this is how we do it. Your lower back is completely relaxed. Then use your elbows to simply rock yourself back and forth, as if somebody had their hand on the small of your back and were gently rocking you back and forth. Good. Now come to a stillness. The next move is called the scorpion. And the scorpion is going to strengthen the muscles of the glutes and the lower back to help support the base of the spine. So let's do this together. The feet come together. You're going to press your pelvis into the mat, and you're going to lift your legs up off the mat. This is position 1. If it's more comfortable for you, you can go here. The next challenging position would be here. And if you wanted a slightly even more challenging position than this, you would bring the hands out to the side. Great stretch for the lower back and strengthening of the glutes and the lower back. Hands here, slowly lower down and relax. And now once again, do the wobble, soothing and relaxing the muscles of the hips and the lower back. Nice. Now the next move in phase 1 is called the Sphinx. The Sphinx is great because it's going to create traction in the spine. This is going to elongate the vertebrae, taking pressure off of the lower back. This is how it's done. Bring your feet together and have your elbows directly under your shoulders with your hands touching. Now it's going to be as if you were pulling your elbows toward your body and dragging your entire body forwards. However, your body is not going to move forwards because your hips are going to stick into the mat, and the motion will be absorbed by the lengthening of the spine. So, pull your elbows toward you, relax the lower back, and feel those vertebrae lengthen, elongating through the spine, taking the pressure off the lower back. Remember to breathe and feel the stretch and say, Excellent. That completes phase 1. All right, so now we're going to move into phase 2. Phase 1, we warmed up the muscles of the hips and the lower back, and now we're going to stretch the tight muscles on the outside of the hips that attach to the lower back. So let's do it. We're going to come to a position on our back. This is called triangle position. It's called triangle position because your feet make a triangle with your knees. Now, what we're going to do is a great move called the triangle drop. So this is how we do it. Keep your feet on the mat, but start to walk them outwards. Your heels and your feet until your feet are wider than your hips. This stretch is fantastic. It's going to stretch what we call the IT band right through here, and also the top of the thigh, an area called the TFL. So watch this. We're going to drop the outside knee. We're going to bring the left knee down, and it simply falls down. That's it. If this opposite knee goes with it, that's fine, but you're going to get a more pronounced stretch if you keep this other leg straight up. You want to breathe while you're here and relax. Feel the stretch right through the top of the thigh. Breathing in. Notice how my palms face up. This relaxes my arms, my hands, my shoulders. So from here I take a big inhale and I relax as I exhale. And now I bring this leg up and I drop the opposite knee down, the triangle drop right here, stretching the IT band and the TFL on the outside of the legs. Face relaxed, breathing. You need to bring your mind and your breath to the muscle to release them. Remember the principles. Breathe, relax all muscles that aren't necessary, and take it easy. Okay. Now we're going to come back. We're going to bring the feet in, toes to heels, till we're back in our regular triangle position. The next move we're going to do is called the tripod bridge. Now, we bring our knees together, so our feet are out wider than the knees. This is the tripod bridge, which is going to warm up and engage the muscles along the outside of the hips. This is how it works. We simply squeeze the knees together and inhale and lift. Exhale, we lower down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. Inhale, lift. Stay lifted. Heels down, toes up. Keep breathing. Toes down, heels up. Heels down, toes up. Working the front of the calf and the back of the calf. Toes down, heels up. Feet flat. Slowly lower down. Excellent. Now, we're going to do a move called the transition. This is a fantastic move because it's going to warm up for the next move. We're going to bring the right knee up toward the chest. We interlock the fingers over the knee. We bring the knee in tight. Opposite foot firmly on the mat. Knee up in the air, just like triangle position. Head on the ground, shoulders relaxed, breathing. We move the leg from left to right, back and forth, opening up the area of the hip socket. We're not moving the hips back and forth, just the knee. So, one more time each side. Once and twice. Perfect. Now then, we take the leg we have a hold of and we straighten it up in the air. Then, keeping your opposite foot on the mat firmly, which keeps the spine aligned correctly on the mat, keeping the head on the ground, we're going to do ankle turns, slowly. This works the calf and the ankle, reverse the direction. The calf takes our body weight all day long, so this is a great chance to stretch it and help. Now we're going to point the toe to the sky. We're going to feel the stretch in the shin. We pull the toe back toward the face, feeling the stretch in the hamstring. Pointing as we breathe in, flexing as we breathe out. One more time, we point and we flex. Now then, when it comes to lower back issues, a lot of times it's tightness in the hips, but it's often compounded by weakness in the stomach. So I'm going to show you a great way to tone a little bit of the stomach muscles at the same time. So with the leg up, we're going to take the hand that's on the same side as the leg, cradle the head with the hand, opposite hand, fingers reach up. I'm going to inhale and lift up towards the toe and back down. It's not that important that you need to touch the toe. I'm going to engage the muscles slowly. We're only going to do 5 of these. 3. The slower you go, the harder it is. 4. And one more. 5. Relax the head into the hand. Release. Now take the ankle that's up in the air, cross it over the top of the opposite knee. Slide your knees together like the way a lady crosses her legs. This is called the lady's stretch, which is really going to stretch the outside of the hips. We bring both legs up towards us. We interlock our fingers over the knee closest to the chest. Then I guide the knee in circles, in a circular motion with my hands, feeling the stretch on the outside of the hips. Then I reverse the direction. Breathing, relaxing. Keep the head, the face muscles relaxed. The back of the ankles are loose. 3, 2, 1. I pull the knee in tight. I lower it down. I square it off to what we call the gentleman's stretch. This is also going to stretch the muscles around the outside of the hips, but this time even deeper into the hip socket. So this is how we do it. The level of intensity is controlled by this back knee. If you're really tight, this is fine. If you're able to, you bring both legs up toward you. The closer this knee is toward you, the more intense the stretch will be. Then we take the left hand, we put it behind the ankle bone. We take the right hand, we put it on front of the knee. We breathe in. As we exhale, we push the knee away from the chest. Inhale, we breathe in. Exhale, push the knee away. Feeling the stretch. Inhale, breathe in. Exhale, push the knee away from the chest. And then we slowly lower down and we uncross the leg, returning to triangle position. Now then, same thing to the other side. We're going to bring the left knee up towards the chest. We start with the simple motion of the transition to the left and the right. Taking your time, breathing, relaxing all muscles not necessary. Remember your opposite foot firmly planted on the mat. Inhale, then we exhale. Now we pull the knee in tight, and we straighten the leg up in the air. We simply do some ankle turns slowly. By the way, if you have plantar fasciitis, this will help with that, which is inflammation of the tendon on the bottom of the foot. Opposite direction, 3. Breathe, 2. 1. Now we point the toe to the sky until we feel it in the shin. We pull the toe back to the face. We feel it in the back of the leg. Again, point, breathe in, flex, breathe out. Inhale, breathe in. Toe to the face, breathe out. Now let's get some stomach work on this side. Put your left hand behind your head. Support your head. Relax the head completely into the hand. Reach your fingertips up. Reach up toward the toe, or if you can't touch it, that's fine. But touching it is not important. Engaging the muscles of the stomach is what's important. Inhale on the way down. Exhale on the way up. 3. Exhale. 4. Last time, inhale. Exhale up. And then come back down. Take the ankle that's up in the air, cross it over the top of the other leg. Slide the knees close together like the way a lady crosses her legs. And then bring both knees up toward you. You're going to interlock your fingers over the knee closest to the chest and guide your knees in circles with your hands. 3, stretching the side of the glutes right here. 2, and 1. Reverse the direction. 3, 2, and 1 more. Good. Stay in lady stretch. Lower the legs down. Square it off into the gentleman's stretch. Remember, the intensity is controlled by your back leg. So find the position for your back leg. Right hand underneath the ankle bone. Left hand on front of the knee. You're going to breathe in. As you exhale, you push the knee away from you and pull your ankle in. Inhale, release. So exhale, push the knee away. Inhale, release the pressure. Exhale, push the knee away from you. Inhale, breathe in. And last time. Exhale, push the knee away. And release. Lower the leg down. Uncross, return to triangle position. And that completes phase 2. So get ready for phase 3. All right, so welcome to phase 3. This is what we've done so far. We've warmed up the muscles of the hips and the lower back. In phase 2, we stretch the muscles on the outside of the hips. Now, we're going to stretch the muscles on the inside of the hips. So let's do it. We're going to come back to a triangle position. So lay on your back, feet firmly planted, triangle position, just like we did before with the palms up. Now this first move is called the butterfly bridge. And the butterfly bridge is great because it's really going to open up the inside of the hips as well as engage the muscles on the outside of the hips. So we simply bring the soles of the feet together and we let the knees fall open. Get a gentle rocking motion right here. From here, we're going to squeeze the soles of the feet together as we inhale and lift the hips up. And then we exhale, slowly lowering back down. Relax. And then get a little rocking motion. It's opening up the hips. You should feel a little bit greater range of motion just from that first one. Now squeeze the soles of the feet together. Lift the hips up. Exhale, slowly lower the hips back down. Release. Again, squeeze the soles of the feet together and lift the hips up. And now slowly lower back down. Remember to breathe while you're doing this. Now then, release the hips. Get the gentle rocking motion. That is the butterfly bridge. Now we're going to go from the butterfly bridge into the butterfly. So keep your feet as they are, but raise them off the mat. Reach between your legs. Put your hands on your ankles. Not your feet, not your toes. On your ankles. Keep your head on the ground. Get your elbows on the inside of the thighs. So when you pull your ankles toward you, you can use your elbows like levers to press the knees apart, like so. Inhale, breathe in, release the pressure. Exhale, push the knees apart. Good. Inhale, breathe in, release the pressure. Exhale, press the knees apart by using the elbows. Excellent. Now from here, we're going to go into a move called the spider. We've got 2 spiders. the down spider and the up spider. I'm going to start with the down spider. So, bring the hands around to the outside and the tops of the knees. The knees come apart. This is really going to stretch the inside of the thighs. So, what we simply do is let the feet come toward the mat until your arms straighten. Relax the hips until your arms are straight, gentle release. Just let the hips relax here because they're being supported by the arms. Breathe in and breathe out. This is a tight stretch for many people, especially guys, so go easy here. Just relax. Get a gentle rocking motion if you like. Nice and gentle. Breathing in and breathing out. Excellent. So from the down spider, now we're going to go to the up spider. Very simple. All we simply do is bring the knees up towards us. You want your elbows directly underneath the knees, keeping a hold of the hands. Pull your elbows straight down toward the mat. This is really going to get a stretch deep into the hip socket. Breathe while you do it. Inhaling and exhaling. Nice. Now from here we bring the knees together. Pull the knees into the chest. Lower the legs down back to triangle position, but this time with the feet together. Now we're going to do a move called the swan, which will stretch across the chest, the spine, and the hips. So what we're going to do is bring the right knee down toward the mat. We're going to look to the left. We're going to have that top leg come down towards the opposite knee. Find your natural range of motion. From here, you're going to breathe and relax. If you would like a deeper stretch, you can bring your knees up closer to the belly button, and that will increase the range of motion. But the palms are up, the face is relaxed, you're breathing in and breathing out while you do it. So staying here, inhale, sink into the stretch, say, ah. Nice. Now let's get the other side. We'll come back to triangle position. Bring the left knee down. Look the opposite direction. Have your top knee come around and join the first one. And feel the stretch across the chest, through the back. Palms are up. If you want to increase the stretch, knees up, even with the belly button. So staying here, take an inhale. Sink into the stretch, say, ah. And from here, go back to triangle position, feet firmly planted. We're just going to do a regular bridge. Palms are up. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower the hips back down slowly. Good. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. Nice. Last time. Inhale, lift. Stay lifted. Heels down, toes up. Keep breathing. Toes down, heels up. Keep breathing. Heels down, toes up. Last time. Toes down, heels up. Slowly lower the hips back down. And then you can lower your legs down, relax, and just take about 3 deep breaths right here. Breathe in, out, and let all of the benefits we've been working on just sink into the body so you can maximize the benefit. 2 more breaths. Fill both chambers of the lungs. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Big inhale. And exhale. Say, ah. Good. You can hang out here for a while, or you can come over to your side and come up sitting. Phase 3 complete. Excellent job. All right, congratulations on completing Healthy Lower Back Secrets. Listen, you want to do this every day, even when your lower back feels better. Keep doing it. If you do this on a regular basis, I guarantee you, This is going to help your knees, it's going to open your hips, and it's going to take the pressure off the lower back. Wonderful. Just make sure you keep practicing. Also, check out my other programs. We've got healthy shoulder and rotator cuff secrets, healthy weight loss, leg, stomach, and butt toning secrets, water fitness, and of course, White Tiger Yoga. So, what I want you to do is go to facebook.com and put in White Tiger Wellness. That way we can be in contact. You can find out about new products I have, where classes are being taught. I can answer your questions personally. So this is a great way for us to be in touch. Also, check out my website. That's where you can get all of this stuff. WhiteTigerWellness.com. So, I'll see you again soon. Keep up the good work. Take it easy.